Hello everyone, welcome to this little talk. We are going to speak about the Amazon of weddings today. But first, as you know now, you've got the QR code that you can scan so that you can ask any question and I will be glad to answer at the end of the talk. Just for your convenience, it will be available during the whole talk at the bottom left corner of the slides. Let's go and dive into this Amazon of wedding. We all know Amazon, right? Every one of you has already heard about Amazon. And my question here is, what do you think might be a reason of the success of Amazon? Well, there's a lot of things that we could say about it, and clearly we can spend a night speaking about that. What I would like to say about it right now, and it's I think something that we will all agree upon, is the fact that at the very beginning, Amazon has a great opportunity and it became a very good e-commerce website. It gained a reputation that it was really good, trustworthy and everything. At that time, that was something really. But from that moment, the key changing was the fact that it became a platform, a marketplace. And this allowed Amazon to start selling more products. Some products that they were not able to sell by themselves or to manufacture by themselves, and so to increase the offer that they have to the other customers. From that point, more customers came to the website because there were more things to buy. And having more things to buy, they bought more, and thanks to that, Jeff Bezos became rich. So from that concept, let's project ourselves in another situation. What would be the idea if, just imagine, you are a very well-known guy in your sector of activity. You are very renowned in the area, the sector of wedding. You know a lot of other professionals, and those professionals, they trust you because you already gave them opportunities, you already have some trades with them. And on the other side, the end customers, the former future husbands and wives, they already enjoyed your work. So they know how good you are and they really trust you as well. So you're really in a good position to start your own platform. That would be a great idea because at the same time, our professional would be standing on a website where they are really not one amongst 1,000. They're really the top 1% of the person that you do recommend with all your authority in the domain. And on the other side, for the end customers, they will find in a single place all the persons that they need to assure that their wedding is going to be a nice one and it's surely something that they want. So the concept seems great. And now the next question is, okay, but how do I do that? Because it's great to have the idea, but no, I need to get practical on it. Well, there is a few things that we have to think about. We need a website, okay? So we need a developer because we are not developer. We need not only a website, we need also a CMS because we need to be able to handle this website. We need more than that. We need some way, perhaps an Excel sheet, I don't know, to get the information from the website and create quotations and invoices. So see, if we have invoices, we need a PDF. This PDF needs to be sent to the customer. So we need emails, we need Outlook, we need a lot of stuff. And this is only B2C because then we need to manage our own business and that's a lot of stuff. That's probably a lot of money. But we've got Odoo. Odoo is the key for that because Odoo is not expensive at all. So you know, all of you know that it's now 20 euros a month, and it's already having a full company management applications. It is a full e-commerce solution, and more than everything, it's fully customizable. So basically, it almost do everything we need, and we can go one step further when we will need it. Okay, we got the right person, we got the right moment. We got the right ID and we got the right tool. So no, we still need, it's not good, it's not enough to only have a right hammer. We need to use it in the correct way. So what do we need to think about right now? We need to think about one brick in this big construction that we're going to build. We need a brick that will be for end customers. We need to give them a feeling of safety, that this website can be trusted. And at the same time, we also need to provide them the real concept of it, like one single place where they can centralize everything about their wedding. A second brick that we need to build is one for professionals. We need first to give them visibility. It's what they're looking for. They want to be seen, they want to be desired, they want to be wanted on your website. And the second thing is that, as for Amazon, it was not only about visibility. It's also about giving the tools, about being an infrastructure for the professionals to use directly without having to manage their own tools on the side. So that's great because Odoo is actually able to do all of this. So it's what we're going to see right now. Concretely, practically speaking, how can we do that in an Odoo 16, and we can even use classical standard Odoo SaaS database to do that, so that we stick to the 20 euros per month. Okay, the very first brick that we need to build is gonna be the B2B one. Because of course we cannot offer something to end customers if our website is empty. So we need to fill it in first. For that, we will need visibility and we will need the tool that I was speaking about. So this tool is going to be the portal that we all know about Odoo. Let's have a look at what we can do for that. Here is a web template that we built in the Odoo SaaS web editor that is starting to, which is the start of our directory, because basically we build a directory for all those professionals, photographers, video makers, dressmakers, any kind of professionals that works in the sector of the wedding. So we got that, and then you can dive in, of course, check this or this photographer in this case. Is it good for me? You see him, you see the details, you see of course how it works, so you have some examples of the work, which is super important and super convenient for the end user, because on the same website, he has the exact same information about all those professionals, and he can really choose while taking into account its own criteria, whatever they are. So now that we are happy with this kind of template, which is also very neat, you know, very nice, and that will inspire trust to our customers, we can duplicate it in 2 clicks, so that if at one point we have more professionals that will come to the website, it's super easy to recreate a few ones. Note that the goal here is not to have the quantity, it's really to have the quality, so we don't have to manage 1 ton of professionals, we only need a few in each category. Okay, right, now we have something good for them to be seen, to be desired on the website. We need them to subscribe. And of course, we're in 2023, there is no way that we are going to do that manually with an email and I don't know, some kind of manual interaction. We are going to do this as automatically as possible. So we bring them a little button, a big button, of course, this is a big call to action, because we want them to subscribe to our proposals. First thing that we are going to do when they click there is that we're going to propose them 30% discount, so that right away they're really interested into jumping into the project, because of course for them as well it's a risk at the beginning. So let's lower that risk to the maximum and give them a good offer for a start. And by the way, we are grabbing their email address so that in any case we can still contact them and make them some proposal if we need to. So that's great. Right away they receive an email with a promotion code inside that they can use on our website on a quotation. Let's keep on going. They just filled in this little pop-up, and they have the form with all the information that we ask here. It's exactly what we need, not too much, not too little, so that we have all the info required to order them by type of prestation that they are doing, or all that kind of information. And also the reason why they want to join the platform, because actually we want the best in each domain, so we need to understand and know them well. From that point, we've got something nice from the B2B, so let's jump to the B2C bricks. Yeah, no, we need to build something great for our end user. We are speaking about, let's say, standard future husbands and wives, so we need first to have a good mobile view, because most of the time they will think about their wedding on their way and not in front of the computer, so they will use their smartphone to do that. And we need also to give them trust. So for that, let's use a website that is really nice, neat, just like they would like their wedding to be, basically. And right away, we propose them a little bot that will answer the first question they might ask themselves, so that they can get some guidance right away, even though we are not connecting 24 hours a day. Then we explain them directly what is Wanted Weddings, what is our platform that we just developed, and what are the advantages, what are the goals that we focus on, and what added value they can get from it. Because this is a concept that is kind of new, so it's important to explain it. We dig a little bit deeper and we propose a great FAQ with everything that they could ask themselves as well, already answered, with pointing out a very important fact is that developing such a platform gives us a big advantage. Is that on the D-Day or just before, if there is a big problem with of the professionals, let's imagine that your photographer is just broke a leg. Well, the strength of our platform is that we can react right away and find another one super quick. So with all those arguments, whether they are logical or they are emotional, I think that we inspire trust and now they know how good we are, how well we will work with them, and how the wedding will end up super nice. They're ready to fill in this form and give us all the information that we need. Once again, it's the same that for our professionals. We ask just the exact questions that we need, not much, not more, and not less, so that we can avoid any redundant process on the way. And that way, we don't have any manual operation, so no errors as well. That's great. I think that our customers are now convinced that we are really full of different talents in different domains, that our services are good, and we are ready to convert them. So let's jump into our own backend, because that's the third brick that we need to develop in this situation, is our own tool for managing everything. Because we are still a standard company, you know, we need to manage our KPIs, we need to make quotations, invoice, use contracts, because it's really important in this context. We are kind of in a triangle situation with 3 parts in contract, so it's really important that everyone feels safe inside of it. So we have still a lot to do about that, and one very specific thing that we have to manage in that kind of platform situation is that, speaking of weddings, we are not selling like Amazon goods, and with a fixed price it's super easy, one glass is €1 up into the line. What we need to do here is allow end users and professionals to negotiate the price and the performance that is going to happen. This is something really specific. And let's review the full flow of it. First, when our customers, whether they are B2B or B2C, fill in the form, it just lands in our CRM application with different leads that are right away ordered by B2B or B2C, and which take profit of different design, because of course the information that we gather and that we display are not the same if you are a B2B or a B2C customer. So we have all of it in one single place. Whenever we agree on something, we can start to send a quotation. Those quotations, again, we just start them from the CRM application. And for our B2C guys, it's gonna be standard sales order with one single performance. And on the other side, it's gonna be subscriptions, because we want our professionals to stay on the platform for some months and, in the ideal, some years. Once we do that, whether we can do that from the quotation or we can do it from the sign application here, we send the contract so that it's electronically signed, and it's super convenient for everyone because they don't have to print anything and that kind of boring stuff. From that point, we can start the matching process between all the B2B guys that we've got here, all the professionals of the wedding, and our future husbands and wives that are on our website and that want one or more professionals to be at the wedding. Here, the last brick that we are going to use in this main flow is the event app. And in this situation, it's not really going to be used as an event by itself, even though it is, of course, but it's more like a call to offer. We are going to create an event directly from the CRM lead, and from that, we gather all the information that was in the form. We create the event from that, so we limit it at maximum the possibility of human mistake, and we have the event already configured like that. We finish it a little bit, we add perhaps some more information that we grab during the process, and when we publish this on the website, directly we send an email to all the professionals that match the criteria that the end user defined in his request. So that means that right away, all our professionals have a notification that have a notification that there is a new event that they might come, have a look, and perhaps apply for. When they follow the link, they reach that kind of page. Well, for the Belgian here, you recognize La Louvière, huh? And they can just scroll down, see if this wedding is matching their own criteria, their own possibilities, let's say, and they can apply freely by using the little button of registration. The good point for us is that whenever they do that, in our backend, we got a list of attendants, of potential attendants that we reuse as appliances. And so we see all of the appliances that are starting to pile up, and this is still a very human business, you know, so we can still reject some appliances by saying, okay, I know this, photographer, and humanly speaking, I know that it's not gonna match with this guy or this woman, so let's just reject the appliance. For the others, you can confirm them when you're okay with them, and it will automatically create a sales order. This sales order is taking place between this seller and the end customer, the future husbands and wives. That's really nice because it will allow them on this sales order to use the chatter function that you all know to discuss in between themselves. That's super important for us because as a platform, one of our main goals is to maintain our customers, whether they are B2B or B2C, on the platform. If they start to speak on the other side, they will lose all the advantages of our platform and we will lose our money. So it's not interesting for anyone. With this feature, they can start discussing one end customer with many different professionals and one professional with many different end customers at a time in parallel as they wish. And with that, we can still keep an eye on it and be sure that everything is going the right way. When we did that, the good point is that we have nothing to do. Whenever both a pair of customer and professional reach an agreement, they will just have to sign online the quotation like any quotation in Odoo. With that, we receive a little notification and we can start. Our ultimate goal is invoicing. So, as you know, we just click on the button from the sales order, that's super fast. And the good point with that is that we're still using a manual way to do it right now, because one thing interesting is that we use the down payment function, because for individuals, a wedding is quite a big amount of money. So with that, we use 50% right now at the signature, and then 50% a few weeks after the wedding. And of course, we set up a reminder, an automatic reminder in Odoo, so that a few days after the wedding, we got a reminder, don't forget to ask for the last 50% after the honeymoon. Huh? And then we need to still think about our partners' comfort, whoever they are, so online payment facility with Stripes. And a good point with that system is that we do receive the money from the customers and we hold it until everything is fine. So in case of conflicts, which can always happen, we are in good position to manage it in the best way. So that's really nice. Now we got all our bricks in place. The system is working very well, just as we want it. And let's put just two last cherries on the cake. First cherry is, let's use the helpdesk app. As I told you before, one of the strengths of this platform is that we can react in an emergency very fast. So whenever the end users add a ticket to our helpdesk app, we are notified by email and SMS because we are not always in front of Odoo. And even in version 17, we will add some WhatsApp call. In this case, we know that there is an issue in this particular wedding and we can react immediately. So that's super great feature for our customer. And the last cherry on the cake will be a little survey that we send automatically 2 days after the wedding, when everyone is still happy, you know. And we ask them two things, because we want to know how good we are, like any standard company, very simple. But the other thing is that we are not only selling our services, we are especially selling the services of third-party sellers. So we want to know how good they are, because our main focus is quality. So it's really important for us to have a feedback on that so that we can adjust in any case. Well, that was it. thank you for following. I'm Arno from SOA Studio. I'm listening for your questions.
Thank you very much. Okay,
you.
I have a few questions here. The first one is, how strong is your marketing SEO to advertise it with B2B and B2C?
Well, yes, the whole website is SEO compliant, of course, with a lot of specificities, but we don't rely really, especially on the B2B side, we don't rely on SEO. We rely on, spread the word among the community of professionals of the wedding area. So it's more, the SEO is focused on B2C.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The second one is, any addition on the portal/custom?
On the portal itself, no. On the portal itself, it's just a standard one. The difference is that the portal is only accessed by not by the customers, usually not by the end customers. They are all working with emails. It's really dedicated to the professionals, so that from that they see the quotations, they see the invoices, they see the contracts, basically. So they really have all there, but just standard.
And the last question is, any new Odoo 17 feature you're excited about in regards to Wanted?
Yes, actually the WhatsApp feature is gonna be super interesting for us. For the rest, I think that it's already pretty nice like that, so we will just upgrade as soon as possible as usual.
Of course. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Thank you guys.